Right, just returning to our flow gauge, and we were, in the last video, had actually done the array, but I had actually done it as an associative array, which I'll explain as we go into it again. What I should have done was not make it associative so that we can edit those individual numbers as we go around. So let's do it again. We want a polar array. I select my number to array, center point, number of items is 9, and the angle to fill is 270. Now notice this here, it's an associative array which will treat the whole object as a grouped object. So I'll take that off, if it'll let me take it off. I think I'll have to do that again. We'll just go back and do the array, polar array, select the object and the center point, and I'll take off the associative straight away. That's what was causing us a problem last time. Great if you don't want to change the individual items later on. So we'll close that array, and now it will treat all these elements that have been arrayed as individual elements. So we can just go around, double click each one and edit the number. Now the only other thing that we have to do here is the dial. Which I won't do in this video, but I'll just explain briefly how to do it. If we have a look at the original drawing, we have the little arrows here. Now these can either be done with a polyline, starting with a 0 width going up to a width of 4, or they could be done with the head of a leader. And then they can be placed just as we did the original 0, rotate it around and then array it back into the positions. Same with the dial itself, can be done with a polyline, starting with 0 width and then increasing to it looks like they've given us the size over here of 8 at the end. Or you could just draw it and fill it in with a solid fill hatch pattern. So there's a couple of ways to do those elements. If you haven't done polylines, if you're not familiar with polylines, probably the easiest way is just to draw a triangle, fill it in with a solid fill hatch, just a solid colour, place it in a position and then array it around. And the same with this the dial, the needle itself, draw the object, fill it in with a solid colour and place it in position and rotate it to the angle that you want.